Olive was standing underneath a big tree. Next to it, lots of small aeroplanes were parked side by side.
Look at all these aeroplanes.
Cried a little voice. Olive looked up and saw a tiny baby bird falling down from the tree. It was trying to flap its wings and fly. She just managed to catch the baby bird.
I'm Olive. Are you okay?
I'm Barry.
Squeaked the little bird.
I was trying to fly, but I'm not very good at it.
Well, you're only a baby. Where are your mum and dad?
I don't know. I went for a nap, and when I woke up, they'd flown off with the rest of the flock along with all my brothers and sisters. Maybe you could help me fly and catch up with my family.
I'm sorry. Ostriches can't fly.
Oh, what am I going to do?
Olive looked over at the planes and noticed one of them taking off into the sky.
I'm sure no one will mind if we borrow a plane for a little while. After all, it is an emergency.
Olive and Barry walked over and jumped into the cockpit of one of the planes. Inside, she found a long scarf and some goggles and put them on.
You know how to fly a plane, Olive?
Asked Barry.
Not really. But how hard can it be?
Olive saw a big red button in front of her. She pushed it and the engine roared into life. Olive steered the plane towards the runway.
How do I take off? Maybe it's this big lever.
Olive pulled back on the lever. The plane accelerated down the runway and they soared up into the sky.
We're flying!
I know!
It did take Olive a bit of time to get the hang of flying the plane.
Flying a plane is harder than I thought.
This is the best fun ever! You!
Eventually, Olive brought the plane under control and Barry spotted something above them. It was a flock of birds.
Look, I can see my mum and dad.
Barry waved up to his family.
Barry, what are you doing in that plane? Land down there. We'll meet you on the ground.
Just one tiny problem. I don't know how to land.
What are we going to do?
Olive looked up at the flock of birds and then at the long scarf around her neck.
A scarf? Some birds? I think I may have an idea.
Olive turned off the engine and the propeller stopped. She took off the scarf and held it so it trailed above the plane.
Okay, I want everyone to grab hold of this scarf and keep flapping those wings.
All the birds in the flock grabbed hold of the scarf with their feet. They kept flapping their wings and the plane stayed flying.
It's working, Olive.
The birds flew the plane back down, setting it gently on the ground, right next to the other planes where Olive and Barry had found it earlier.
Phew! Oh, thanks, everyone.
We didn't know we'd left you behind,
said Barry's mum, giving him a cuddle.
Yes, I was sure I'd counted all our chicks before we left, but I must have counted wrong.
What a surprise. It was Olive who helped me. She's my hero.
Thank you, Olive.
That's okay. I had a flapping brilliant time.
They all laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Actually, I've been helping a baby bird fly.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure. Olive was standing in the middle of a huge amusement park. People were having a great time everywhere.
Lots of fun things to do here.
Whoa! Suddenly something zoomed over Olive's head. She looked up to see people riding on a roller coaster. Olive thought it looked very scary.
Oh, wow. Wish I could have a go on that.
Olive looked down and saw a little hamster.
Hello, I'm Olive.
I'm Harry. I really want to ride the Mega Scream roller coaster.
The Mega Scream. I don't like the sound of that at all.
Problem is, I'm not allowed to go on it on my own. Would you like to ride the Mega Scream with me?
Olive took another look at the Mega Scream. As she did, the roller coaster cars did a loop-the-loop. Olive gulped. The Mega Scream looked really scary to her.
It does look like lots of fun, but it's very hot today. We could get sunburned so high up. Maybe we should save it for later when it's cooler.
Oh, okay then.
Olive could see how disappointed the little hamster was, and she wanted to cheer him up. Olive looked around at all the other rides.
An amusement park with lots of fun things to do. I think I may have an idea. Come on, Harry. We're going to have the most fun day ever.
Olive decided that she and Harry would try everything in the amusement park, apart from the mega scream, of course. They threw coconuts at the coconut shy. They had a go on the carousel.
Whoa, this is fun.
Said Olive as they went round and round. They slid down the helter-skelter. They even had a go on the dodgem cars. Soon, they had tried pretty much everything in the amusement park, apart from the Mega Scream roller coaster.
Can we go on the Mega Scream now?
I'm really hungry. Why don't we get some yummy ice creams?
Oh, ice cream, my favourite.
It was Olive's favourite too. They went and bought 2 huge cones. But Olive's ice cream was so big, she couldn't see where she was walking.
Olive, shall we try this one last ride over here?
Why not?
Said Olive, not seeing what the ride was. She and Harry took their seats, and suddenly a metal bar came down over them.
What ride is this?
It's the Mega Scream. Here we go.
Before Olive could say anything, the roller coaster accelerated away. Olive and Harry went zooming and loop-the-looping all over the park.
Isn't it amazing, Olive?
I thought I'd be scared, but now I'm on it. This is the best ride ever.
Finally, the ride came to the end. Olive and Harry looked down. Their ice creams had disappeared. They looked behind them to see 2 foxes covered in ice cream.
Oh, sorry. Our ice creams must have flown off the cones somewhere on the ride.
We rather enjoyed our surprise snack.
Said one of the foxes. Olive and Harry got off the Mega Scream.
Thanks for giving me such an amazing afternoon.
And thank you for helping me get over my fear of roller coasters.
Chuckled Olive. They both laughed. And as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Actually, I rode the Mega Scream roller coaster.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure.